2025. My name is Cassandra Yinumbe, and of course, it is the 29th day of October edition of the Eagles Morning Rise Show right here on your number one radio experience. We are your companion for bringing you information, inspiration, of course, the right energy to start your day. And as always, I'm delighted to be on this side of the radio. Yes, it's a way back Wednesday, and that is why we referred to that classic from James Blunt, You Are Beautiful. And I think it's one of those songs that really hits differently. Simple, emotional, and just honest. It talks about the fact that beauty isn't just about look, it's about the way you show up in the world with your flaws and everything. So today I'm urging you to just show up the way you are. And as much as we try to keep the positive energy in the air, remember that we have a total package for you here on Eagles FM Abuja, from our newspaper review breaking down the top stories making the rounds, and to so much more that we're bringing to you right here on Eagles FM from now to top of the hour, 12 o'clock. So I urge you to sit back and keep listening to your number one radio experience you can always count on. Because I tell you what, radio is not just about to get informative, but also very educative. Please stay tuned.
For so long, you've been silenced. We have just found your voice. Take it, use it.
You accept Nigerians before we become politicians, or before we become member of any political party.
The kind of things that happen in Nigeria, it's so obnoxious that if God looks down from heaven, you realize that we are really paying for our sins.
Speak your truth and be heard on the Eagles Morning Rise, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eagles 102.3 FM, your radio experience you can count on.
A gracious morning to you again. A gracious morning to you again. Now, without further ado, let's get right into updating you about 10 things you need to democracy and public trust in the electoral process. INEC Chairman Professor Joash Ojo Amuban, SAN, gave the warning on Tuesday in Abuja. Former Jigawa State Governor Sule Lamido has begun legal proceedings to challenge his exclusion from obtaining the nomination form for the chairmanship of the People's Democratic Party, PDP. Sources close to Lamido confirmed that he met with his lawyers on Tuesday and has sworn to an affidavit attached to the originating summons, which is Representatives Committee on Internal Security, Garba Muhammad, revealed on Tuesday that the National Assembly has received threats from terrorists to bomb the complex, stressing the urgent need to strengthen security within the nation's highest legislative institution. The Naira on Tuesday appreciated to 1,487 Naira per dollar in the parallel market from 1,491 Naira per dollar on Monday. Similarly, the Naira appreciated to 1,447 Naira per dollar in the Nigerian foreign exchange market. Away from that, the Federal High Court in Abuja on Tuesday dismissed the no-case submission filed by the suspended Deputy Commissioner of Police, Abba Kyari, and his two brothers, and the criminal case instituted against them by the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency. Kyari, alongside his brothers Muhammad and Ali, is being prosecuted by the NDLEA on 23 counts bordering on full disclosure of their assets. Away from Abba Kyari, 35-year-old Habiba Abubakar and her 9-year-old daughter Adama drowned after being involved in a boat accident in Hawu local government area of Bruno. It was learned on Tuesday that the incident occurred on Saturday, October 26, 2025 at about 1:15 p.m. while they were returning home from the farm. Very tragic incident. The police command in Anambra State has detained 4 female suspects over alleged trafficking in a week-year-old baby at Ifite Akuzu community in the state. The police public relations officer in the state, SP Tochukwu Ikenga, made the disclosure in a statement to newsmen on Tuesday in Awka. The Senate on Tuesday confirmed the appointment of the nominations of 6 persons as commissioners for the Revenue Mobilization, Allocation and Fiscal Commission. This followed the presentation and consideration of the report of the Senate Committee on National Planning and Economic Affairs during plenary. All right, now that we've put you up to speed as to some of the top stories making the rounds this morning, let's get right into our paper review, or what we call the pages, right here on Eagles FM Abuja. The very first page is this of the Vanguard newspaper. Let's take a look at what seems to be going on right here. This looks really colorful. I see the minister of the FCT, Nyesom Wike, right there, all the way at the Asia Pacific Cities Summit going on in Dubai. Yes, a very colorful picture, and we are hoping that this gets to translate in not just the development of the FCT, but also Nigeria at large. Now, moving it on from that, on page 5, don't just reform, cut wastes, Sanusi Peterside tell FG. Don't just reform, cut wastes, Sanusi Peterside tell FG. Financial experts right there telling the federal government. Now, it seems there seems to be a lot of writers to that story. Challenge leaders on accountability, economic discipline, if reforms must work. Why do we need 48 ministers, long convoys, endless travels? Sanusi is questioning. Go find out on page 5. Benefits of subsidy removal can only be realized through proper governance. Peterside speaking this morning. Tinubu's reforms already yielding results. Edun is making a case for the Tinubu administration. Oti calls for leadership discipline, human capital development to unlock Africa's prosperity. Oti calls for leadership discipline, human capital investment rather, to unlock Africa's prosperity. Now, still on the Vanguard newspaper this morning, page 26, Enugu emerges likely a state to survive without FAC allocations, according to budget. Enugu emerges likely a state to survive without FAC allocations, federal government allocations. How true? Go find out on page 26 of the Vanguard newspaper. Lagos government, Oworo Shoki residents differ over demolitions. What is really going on as to structural development in Lagos? Go find out why there's been a lot of buzz concerning demolitions in Lagos on page 8 of the Vanguard newspaper. Senate's NSITF takeover, declaration of war on workers. NLC, Senate's NSITF takeover, declaration of war on workers. NLC speaks, threatens directive halting workers fund deductions, remittances. Threatens directive halting workers fund deductions, remittances. On page 9, go find out what is going on between the Senate and the NLC. Now, on page 9, we've received threats from terrorists to bomb NAS. Reps raise alarm. We've received threats from terrorists to bomb National Assembly. Reps raise alarm. I've been banned from US. Shoyinka on page 8. I've been banned from US. Shoyinka on page 8. I would have said go find out why, but honestly, even the subject does not know why his visa was revoked. So it is still very not clear as to what is going on between the Nobel laureate and the US government. Reps to probe NFF over $25 million FIFA grants. Reps to probe NFF over $25 million FIFA grants. On page 30, go find out. The Nigeria Football Federation has been in the news for all the wrong reasons lately, as there have been allegations of misappropriation, and now the House of Representatives is moving in to see how that will be brought to light. Let's see what the Nigerian Tribune newspaper is offering us this morning. Now, taking offerings from the Nigerian Tribune, all is up for the Anambra election. What we see here, what seems to be the biggest story, Anambra election, violence will be met with strong, uncompromising response. NSA, National Security Advisor Nuhu Ribadu, speaking tough this morning. Violence will be met with strong, uncompromising response. On page 3, 2 writers to that report. Police to deploy 45,000 officers. Amubaten justifies extension of collection of PVCs. Well, it's not a major election, but of course a major election, an off-cycle election in Anambra State, and the first under the newly appointed INEC chairman. All fingers crossed to see how this will pan out. And the NSA is already speaking tough against those that are planning to perpetrate violence. Okay, let's see on page 5. Growing concern over CBN's bid to control Nigeria's fixed income market. I think we just took a report where the CBN was trying to clarify issues. So what is this headline now? Go find out on page 5 of our Nigerian Tribune newspaper this morning. Scientists turn flower fragrance into mosquito killer. Scientists turn flower fragrance into mosquito killer. Page 4. That seems very interesting and innovative. Go find out on page 4 of Nigerian Tribune newspaper, especially if you're someone who does not like to perceive the smell that comes from some of this mosquito repellent. Maybe this will help. Maybe this will smell differently, at the same time tackling mosquito bites. US revokes Shoyinka's visa. Page 16. Go find out. US revokes Shoyinka's visa. Page 16. Okay, let's come back right beneath the Nigerian Tribune banner. Reps probe NFF over alleged misuse of FIFA CAF grants. Burning KB Stadium in focus. Have you seen the pictures from that stadium? What is your opinion on that? Honestly, I think some things are better left unsaid, maybe. But go find out what the pictures look like. Is it really what the grants or the funds as allocated by FIFA and CAF? Go find out. Well, the reps are deciding to probe the NFF. How will this go? You can find this report on the back page of the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Yes, the last page of the Nigerian Tribune, the back. Now we have page 26. We have received threats from terrorists to bomb NAS. Reps Committee Chairman. We have received threats from terrorists to bomb NAS. Reps Committee Chairman. What is going on? This is looking serious. Okay, now Daily Trust newspaper is offering something. Let's see what the Daily Trust newspaper has got to offer. Sanusi to FG. Borrowing after subsidy removal. Wrong. So much going on. Borrowing after subsidy removal. Wrong. The 16th Emir of Kano and former governor of the CBN, Muhammadu Sanusi II, is speaking this morning. That could be continued on pages 3 and 4 of the Daily Trust newspaper. Alright, page 5 of Daily Trust. $1 billion debt. Banks take over Nest Oil. $1 billion debt. Banks take over Nest Oil. Page 5 of the Daily Trust newspaper. Business report. Go find out what's going on with Nest Oil. 8 years after threatening to tear green card, US revokes Shoyinka's visa. Page 8. Could this be the link? 8 years after threatening to tear green card, US revokes Shoyinka's visa. Page 8 has got that report. Maybe there might be a link. Go find out. Seated to screen service chiefs today. Seated to screen service chiefs today. Page 6 has got that report. Port Harcourt refinery shut down. How Nigeria lost 366.2 billion naira in 2 months. In months rather. Port Harcourt refinery shut down. How Nigeria lost 366.2 billion naira in months. That is on page 23 of the Daily Trust newspaper. Okay, now with some of the images that we see here, it's a collage actually. All credit to NEMA as the National Emergency Management Agency. Lagos Operations Office receives 153 Nigerian returnees from what now? From Chad, yes, at the cargo terminal of the Murtala Muhammad International Airport, Lagos, on Monday. Go check Daily Trust newspaper. There are images right there, collage of some of the returnees from Chad as received by the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA. Okay, now let's move away from Daily Trust newspaper. What we have here is the Punch newspaper. In case you just tuned in, it is the pages on Eagles FM Abuja. We're still reviewing the papers. Let's see what the Punch has got. Now, just beside the Punch logo, visa cancellation. Why I snubbed U.S. Embassy summons. Soyinka speaks. Okay, now this is a lot. It seems like the U.S. Embassy had summoned him earlier before the revocation or cancellation of his visa. So it seems like so much is going on that you really would want to find out on page 21 as regards the Nobel laureate's visa, U.S. visa. Okay, go find out on page 21 of the Punch newspaper. Hurricane Tinubu, Taraba, Plateau, Adamawa governors face defection dilemma. Taraba, Plateau, Adamawa governors face defection dilemma. Okay, now I think it's quite interesting the way it was captioned. Hurricane Tinubu. You know that in some other climes when there is a hurricane, you hear Hurricane Ann, Hurricane these, but this one is not the literal hurricane, but it's talking about the breeze, the wind that is blowing through our political space as a lot of political actors are moving from their various parties to the All Progressives Congress, APC, and somehow the Punch has decided to tag this Hurricane Tinubu. Is this also going to sweep across Taraba, Plateau, and Adamawa? Go find out on page 2 of the Punch newspaper. Kefas, Mudfangs, political realignment looms. Fintiri holds ground. Plant defection on settled state APC leaders. What is going on in Taraba and Plateau State? Go find out right on page 2 of the Punch newspaper. Coup controversy. Military interrogates MD, raids ex-governor's house. Page 2 of the Punch newspaper. Coup controversy. Military interrogates MD, raids ex-governor's house. Go find out on page 2 of the Punch newspaper. What is the connection? Senate set to grill new service chiefs today. Page 3. Senate set to grill new service chiefs today. Page 3 has got that report. I see some pictures, more of a collage, all the way from Kwara State government as Abdurazak receives 23 kidnapped victims rescued by the military. Page 7, Abdurazak receives 23 kidnapped victims rescued by military on page 7 of the Punch newspaper. We see some pictures of their families reuniting with the victims. Vote buying won't decide Adambra election. Amupitan. Page 3, our tier leader, our INEC chairman is speaking. Our very new INEC chairman is speaking tough that vote buying would not decide the fate of the Anambra election. Go find out on page 3 of the Punch newspaper. Just about 2 stories before we wrap it up here on the Punch. Hidden assets. Court rules Abakari has case to answer. Page 7. The embattled DSP Abakari or DCP Abakari. Hidden assets. Court rules Abakari has case to answer. That is on page 7 of the Punch newspaper. All right, moving moving away from DCP Abakari, states to earn over 4 trillion naira yearly from VAT reforms. Page 39. States to earn over 4 trillion naira yearly from VAT reforms. Go find out how this is going to impact on the economy. Page 39, and how it will affect you and I. Go find out right there on page 39 of the Punch newspaper. Still about informing you this morning on the pages. Let's review the Guardian newspaper. What would be the last on the pages before we open the phone lines to pick up your calls this morning? Remember, you can also send us a message, your voice notes on 090-9705-4450. And do not forget that we are very active across social media platforms. Now, apart from listening to us or watching us live on Facebook or YouTube, remember we have our website at eaglesfm.com, where you can listen to us from any part of the world. Yes, you just need your internet to be working very well for you to listen to us. So it's not even a barrier. Location is not a barrier. It's not a distance. Distance is not a barrier. Even if you are outside of Abuja, outside of Nigeria, you can listen to us from any part of the world. Now, this one is the Guardian newspaper. We have this one, election year to test Nigeria's reform momentum, growth recovery, on page 6. Go find out who is saying that. Manufacturing endangered as sector sheds 18,935 jobs in H1 2025. Page 3 has got that report. Manufacturing endangered as sector sheds 18,935 jobs in H1 2025. That is not looking good. Go find out why. Reps raise alarm over terrorist threat to bomb National Assembly. Page 4. Who is planning to bomb the National Assembly and why? Go find out on page 4. Reps are raising alarm. Nigerian CEO, this is what is happening. Quite shocking or very unsettling, I would say. Page 6. Power tussle rocks APC as leaders split over Mutfwang's defection. Even though it's not official, there seems to be speculation as regards the governor of Plateau State moving to the APC. What's going on? Go find out on page 6. As Punch would put it, the Tinubu tsunami, I would say. Obi worries about drug trafficking through courier services. Page 7. Obi worries about drug trafficking through courier services. Go find out on page 7. Minister, okay, that is different. Local contractors accuse FG of withholding 760 billion naira payment, threatens protest. Local contractors accuse FG of withholding 760 billion naira payment, threatening protest. That is on page 8 of the Guardian newspaper. Nigeria among least connected by air despite huge potential. Business page 22 has got that business report, and that would be a wrap right here on the pages. It's time for you to get involved by calling us on 09097054450. But please permit us at this point to go pay some bills, and when we come back, we will continue right here.
For so long, you've been silenced. We have just found your voice. Take it, use it.
You assess Nigerians before we become politicians or before you become a member of any political party.
The kind of things that happen in Nigeria, this is so obnoxious that if God looks down from heaven, you realize that we are really paying for our sins.
Speak your truth and be heard on the Eagles Morning Rise, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eagles 102.3 FM, your radio experience you can count on.
Any motor where you dey drive, you need confirm protection, no, for your engine, no. Keke make a mobile, make it mobile, no, make it mobile. Anywhere you dey, your motor deserve to be number one, yo. Make it mobile, no.
Make you go with the best.
Make it mobile.
Whether you're flying for a family celebration or a much-needed reunion, fly Emirates and start your holiday on board. Explore up to 6,500 channels of entertainment, including live sport. Stay connected with onboard Wi-Fi. Enjoy special meals and toys for kids and relax in comfort with world-class service all the way. Choose from over 150 destinations, including Dubai, India, the UK and USA. Book now at emirates.com. Fly Emirates. Fly better.
Please listen to this announcement. Push Africa is organizing a free CNA and caregiver training seminar. Date 1st November 2025. Time 10 a.m. prompt. Venue ADBF Hall, African University of Science and Technology, Galadimawa, Abuja. Access is free. Come learn about the benefits and opportunities of the Push Africa healthcare training. Don't forget to invite someone. For more enquiries, please call 080-3394-2015. Again, 080-3394-2015. Be there.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
What is it that they told you?
Chai, it don't happen, oh.
Oga Shike, wetin happen?
Now this my Abuja Home Limited, oh. The Ogbonge real estate company, where they reliable, where they support small man.
My Abuja Home Limited?
Yes, oh. They don't they sell their out of old title estate land for Karishi for cheap amounts.
Karishi bawo? This our Karishi. Where for Karishi self?
Just opposite the Navy Phase 2 estate, you could see their land back for their discount pre-lot price. Their 400 square meter plot of land now just 4.9 million naira, while their 200 square meter plot now just 3 million naira only.
Hey, Oga Shike, this na the best deal bros for land wey get correct title document oh.
My brother, as I read my Abuja home office like this, I buy 4 plots at one bam. The one wey bust my head finish now say you feel they pay small and then show me their out of full title certificate from Najis. My brother, but hurry oh, now only 37 plots dey the estate oh.
Morire Oga Shike, abeg give me their number.
Yes, you fit call their number for 0808 8837 426. The number again 0808 8837 426. Abi you fit call this other number 0808 27 23824. The number again 0808 27 23824. Or you fit visit their website for www.myabujahome.com.
Hello, I want to buy land oh. Buy or talking?
Buy yours, I don't show you will. My Abuja Home, live the life.
Please listen to this announcement. The management of Abuja Electricity Distribution PLC, AEDC, wishes to inform its esteemed customers of a planned load management exercise due to ongoing FCDA road construction on the Gwagwalada-Kukwaba-Apo 132 kV line. To effectively manage the interruptions, the exercise will run in 3 phases. Phase 1, Tuesday, October 28th to Sunday, November 2nd, 2025. Phase 2, Thursday, November 6th to Sunday, November 9th, 2025. Phase 3, Wednesday, November 12th to Sunday, November 16th, 2025, from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily. During these periods, parts of Apo, Lokogoma, Guzape, Asokoro, Wuye, Utako, Jabi, Idu Industrial Area, and nearby communities may experience temporary power interruptions. We regret the inconvenience and appreciate your understanding. Signed, AEDC Management.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja. Whether you be any kind of
eagles102.3fm.com.
Sorry for the inconvenience.
I suppose it was inevitable.
Eagles 102.3.
Thank you for staying connected to Eagles Morning Rise right here on Eagles FM Abuja, your number one radio experience. It's still the pages are very informative and educative segment right here on radio. Without further ado, let's go right into picking your calls. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, my sister.
Yes, good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Good morning. My name is King Kennedy. I'm calling from Cairo.
All right, good to know.
It's been a long time. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Go on.
Now, I heard the USA bound Olusoyinka from entering US.
Yes.
You know, the government of Trump. I think if you ask me, they've done well. And if you ask me further, I will tell you that they should extend it to all our politicians, not just Nigeria, all over Africa. Ban them from going outside. If you do that, they will be able to fix whatever that is being spoiled in our country. They will fix in our hospitals. They will fix in the good schools that we don't have. Issue of strike will be no more because there will be no place for them to run to. So let them not just stop at Olusoyinka. If you check very well, I was just analyzing something about Olusoyinka now with somebody. During Goodluck Jonathan's administration, Olusoyinka was vocal. Everybody heard his voice. During the time of Buhari, he was vocal. Everybody heard his voice. Now it is the time of Tinubu. Where is his voice? He has been silent for quite a long time. So they should ban all of them, especially our politicians. I'm not just talking about him because he's not a politician, but he's an elder statesman that his voice is loud. So they should extend it to some of our politicians so they can stay here, we die here together, we fix Africa and make Africa a better place. Thank you. And I'm talking about mass, terrorists giving threat to them. I think it is high time we learn, our leaders learn. These people have been granted pardon. They call some of them repented Boko Haram. They have finished it. I think it is high time they should come out and begin to speak about our insecurity and then make Nigeria a better place. I'll stop at this point. God bless every positive thing in Nigeria.
All right. Thank you so much, King Kennedy. We appreciate you. Let's pick this one. Hello. Good morning.
Sandra, good morning.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Osalive. How are you doing today?
This is Apostle from Apple.
Good morning. Go on, please.
Yes, my take goes like this, that this band of some of our politicians or non-politicians that are supposed to say something when things are wrong is a very welcome development because if their children are schooling in America or wherever, they will not like to fix our education sector. They will not like to tackle this insecurity here. And so please, I love the way the Americans are abandoning them. Let's extend it to all those politicians, all those corrupt politicians that we find here. And another thing I want to say, that when we are in the school, the hand that the teacher used to mark good and is become the mark bad. All those geontology politicians defecting to another party without any reason. You see that Tinubu have been doing well. You buy fuel before you reach your house. The fuel have exhausted because the fuel is not a very nice fuel. But if you buy them, go take on you, it will last some time. And these people, they cannot go and segment all these free station people, whether the fuel they are selling to the masses or the pump is the meter is working well. So, and another one before my time we exhausted is that this Salisu that have been saying something. Let other people emulate him. Those people that have voice. So that these people find themselves in the corridor of power, they will do more and do more to the point that not any time we on our radio or television we'll be hearing killing, kidnapping, people paying some ransom, whereby we have police agency, security agency that can arrest all these issues. Thank you and God bless you, Sandra.
Thank you. All right, thank you very much, Apostle, this morning. Let's pick another call, 09097054450. Hello, good morning.
Hello, a very good morning to you.
Yes, good morning. What's your name and where are you calling
Happy Wednesday, Kasada. Good morning.
Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
Good to hear from
Yeah,
you.
yeah. On to Saminu from Lifecam.
Good to hear from you. Go on, please.
Yeah, my regards to Omoife and Yudi. Let me start with the issue of receiving threat to bomb National Assembly. Well, this brings me to the issue of money being spent on the CCTV cameras. From one of the former ministers. It's high time for the National Assembly to prove that issue. Where has the money gone to? Billions of naira have been spent, and this is going to be a test to the new service chiefs. So they are going to screen them today. To me, is only a formality. And then the issue of Sanusi, who said subsidy removed. How long shall we continue to borrow money? My sister, honestly speaking, we have all it takes to make this country great. We have all the natural resources. We have everything possible. What are we doing with the money? We should hold our governors and even the president accountable. What have they with the money what they have borrowed? We have natural resources. Look at Ajakuta lying down Palu. We need to fight corruption and bring back all the money that was stolen. This country is a very great country. We have enemies within and enemies outside. Okay. By the grace of God, they will not succeed. Amen. And then it also brings me to the issue of election in Anambra. I think this is going to be a test for the new INEC chairman. He should do everything possible to bring back to bring down the vote buying, because I want to call on all Nigerians. Let us change our attitude and mindset, because this country is very great. So may God continue to bless our good leaders who want to do the right thing for us, and continue to bless a wonderful station. And I want to advise all Nigerians, please drive to stay alive. Right. Drive to obey traffic rules and regulations to reduce accidents on our roads. God bless you. Thank you very much, Saminu from Lifecam.
Thank you so much, Mr. Saminu from Lifecam. Now let's pick some of your messages here. This one is Samuel from Kuje. He says, good morning to you, my sister Cassandra. Congratulations, happy survival, and welcome to another new day alive and healthy. Now that the terrorists threaten to bomb the National Assembly, I hope that the authorities will wake up and do the needful concerning the insecurity in the country. I don't know the type of leaders we have in the country. When will they focus on the matters that concern liberating Nigerians from poverty and insecurity that is ravaging the masses? No, they will not do that. Instead, they are busy trying to outdo another or one another to the detriment of the masses. How did we get here, and who is doing this to us in this country? For goodness sake, may God make it easy for us in this country and deliver us from the self-inflicted hardship and pain in Jesus' name. Amen. Have a great and prosperous day, cause in Jesus' name. Thank you so much, Mr. Samuel from Kuje. Threat from terrorists to bomb National Assembly. Our politicians should see what ordinary Nigerians have been going through. Shoyinka, please stay in your country. They said you should no longer visit US. Stay in your country. If you see that KB shambles called stadium, you will weep for this country. I think FIFA can now confirm the type of country Nigeria has been. The kind of corruption in NFF cannot be written in a book. Wike traveled to the summit with his two sons. This is what our greedy politicians always want. No space for ordinary Nigerians, from them to their children. God help us. Chinonso from Sulaja. Another one says, good morning, Cassandra. United States bans Shoyinka from entering America. Very good one. They should ban all our politicians and their children from entering too. I remember in 2012, this same Shoyinka came out with this current president and staged a protest against Goodluck. That's when fuel was 18 naira per liter. Now fuel is almost 1,000 naira per liter. This Oga Shoyinka is not protesting. Kasi have been in the hospital for days. Just came back yesterday. God bless you. Lion boy from Lokagoma. Oh my goodness, sorry about that. Wishing you quick recovery, Lion boy from Lokagoma. Let's take some of your voice messages before we go to pay attention to a paid service. Your voice messages before we head out for that. Please take a listen.
Just hunting him. Are they going to tell us that is there any top officer that don't have a hidden asset? Is there any top officer, if they want to investigate all of them presently now, do they know what they have, maybe worse than what Abakari is having, from NDLA, from drug case now to hidden assets? Nigeria, we're hunting him for long, and then maybe they just want to use this case now to divert it from drug now to hidden assets. Is that not be hunting? People that they were having these cases, the barrels have been freezed for long. Now they are holding him. We should be wise now. This is very unjust. And regarding Senate screening the new service chief, is there anything that they will take to that Senate that will not be passed? They should tell us what have they brought to that Senate that have not been passed. Now then table manner, when you eat, you can't complain, you can't screen out. And regarding this issue of thank you very much. Let me just shut my word. Thank you very much.
Okay, Cassandra, good morning, and thank God for the gift of life. My name is Triple D, sending this voice message from Waru. Well, the rumor, terrorists, Abi Boko Haram, Abi whoever we call them, to bomb the National Assembly. This is what they will keep on telling Nigerians. Rumor. They should face the reality at hand. Stop ruling us through rumor. And then on the issue of Ribadu talking tough, how many times are they going to talk tough? Is it to end the insecurity that you are talking tough, or you don't know what to do there that you are saying you are talking tough? All these are political wahala. Please, Mr. President, revise the subsidy back so that we will not drag our attention to issues that Nigerians does not see any good light coming from it. But we'll get it right by the grace of God. Have a wonderful day. Salasi, I greet you.
Good morning to Kasi. Good morning to the listeners and callers of this radio station. Good morning to Triple D from Wari, Yunus Anthony from Abaji, Abdul from Suleja, and Apostle Oslai. And I greet original Fulani man, and I greet Usman Daura. It's been long that I hear from him. It's been long that I hear from Talatu. I hope all is well with her. You are flying so low today. Where is Ubon Udok Daniel? My name is Salasi. I want to start by talking about US deny visa to Wale Soyinka. I remember that time he was in kind of threatening of tearing his green card. And the people that you are threatening to tear their green card, now you want to go to their place and they refuse you. They refuse the visa. Me, as I heard he said that yesterday, I said it may be so because all these people are watching whatever we are saying. So now look at our refinery that has been there shut down completely. Even is our refinery working before? Somebody will call this radio station and say our refinery was working. Then what happened to the refinery now? They were importing fuel, dispensing from our refinery, claiming that our refinery was working. All was false. Now look at what happened. So it's only God that will help us. We are still remove subsidy and still borrowing according to Sanusi. God will help us.
Hello, good morning. My name is GB from Life Camp. Soyinka visa revoke or ban from entering US. So what does it take away from him? He just go and relax and enjoying his money. Somebody already in his 90s, just relaxing. He was invited for an event. If he doesn't want to go, let him come and meet him in Nigeria. I mean, what does that want to do something? To me, it's even laughable. Let the man relax himself and continue to enjoy his pandemic in Nigeria. Whoever need him should come to meet him in the country. He's not the one seeking to go there. What's he going there to do? So for me, that he has put there. I don't even have any house there. So let him just continue and enjoy himself. And the issue of an extra man that is just promising here and there, I'm telling you, the politician will disappoint him. All this vote buying, all those things and that. But politicians are the cause of our problem electoral day. It's not the INEC. The politicians are the one trying to compromise the INEC staff. They will disappoint him. Let him just stop all these promises and the rest of it. And be clear and make sure he has his foot on the ground. Because those politicians, they know their way. They are the problem of our democracy. That's our problem. And then the issue of Port Harcourt refinery not working now is to work very soon. People will fix it. I know. He will fix it before he leaves in 2027. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, GB. We have this one. Good morning, Cassandra. Nasarawa State. Before, it looks like the poor Nigerians were victims of these terrorists, but now it is clear that big politicians are not spared. For Soyinka, the power of the tongue is working against him. He had earlier promised that if President Trump won the election, he was going to destroy his American green card. However, he refused to do so, but now Trump has helped him to redeem his promise, taking Behundu. Thank you so much, and this is where we get to wrap it up on the pages this morning. We apologize for the inconvenience. However, we need to pay some bills. Please keep listening to Eagles FM. At exactly 9 o'clock, we'll be back here to discuss some issues from the National Assembly, starting from the fact that there are proposals for the creation of more states in Nigeria, and even the allegation or let me say the alarm raised by the National Assembly over threats to bomb the National Assembly complex. We'll be back to that by 9 o'clock. Keep listening to Eagles FM Abuja.
Eagles 102.3 Abuja.
As global financial markets continue to evolve, investments and online trading